Hello guys, Abhinav here. In this video, we're gonna talk about backpack in Scratch. What is backpack? It is a bag in which you can put something and carry it from one place to another. In the same way, Scratch backpack is also a bag in which you could put pieces of code maybe, or even sprites, costumes, backgrounds, sounds, and many more, and take them from one project of yours to another project of yours, or from one project of somebody else's to another project of yours. Uh, I will show you all the cases like how to do it, like maybe codes, sound, backgrounds, uh, backgrounds, costumes, and sprites, the whole sprite along. I'm going to show you all those cases. You will find the Scratch backpack at the bottom left of a Scratch project. So let's jump onto the PC and have a look. As I've already given you an analogy of what's the backpack, like a backpack is something you put into it and carry from one place to another. The backpack in Scratch that is present on the bottom left of the screen is also somewhat like this. I've created a very simple project here. I just say go to this position forever, move 10 steps. If you're touching the edge, then come back to this position. We will see that how it happens. Let me delete this number variable for now. I'll just unshow it. I don't want the variable to come anyways. So this is what's happening basically. Okay, now let's say this code you want to take from this project to some other project. What would you do? This is a very easy code. You can just put in the blocks, fine. It takes 2 minutes, so you can do that. But if it's a big code, or if it's like maybe you create a lot of games and you want to create a timer in those games, how many times will you sit and create that timer? When flag is clicked, set timer to 0, forever, wait 1 second, change timer by 1. How many times are you going to do that? Or a timer, that's a stopwatch. Okay, a timer is basically set the timer to 20, wait 1 second, change timer to 1, number forever. Like, how many times are we going to do that? What if we could save that piece of code and whenever we want, just drag it out? If you wanted to do that in the same project, we know MyBlocks does that job. MyBlocks does that job. But what if you want to take to another project? This is where backpack comes into use. So let me click on this backpack. Now, first I'm going to talk about how can you take a whole sprite. The timer one I'll come back to later. I want to take this whole every sprite into this another project that has nothing here. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to pull this into the backpack. 1 second, sorry. I'm going to pull this into the backpack here. So now the backpack says I have a sprite called A. Now I'm going to go to the other project and open the backpack. Here I still have sprite Avery and I pull him out. 1 second. And here, yes, and here the code comes in this project as well, right? So backpack is like your little bag. It's like a little bag in Scratch that you take from one place to another. The sprites from one place to another. Okay, now we have seen how we can take a sprite from one place to another. Can we take maybe a costume, just a costume without any code? Let's look like that. Let's look at that. Let's just quickly choose a costume for every. Let's choose maybe any person here. Let's choose Amon. Now I'm gonna say yes, Amon. I'm gonna choose Amon. Now I open the backpack again. That's my bag. I'm going to click on Amon and bring him into the backpack. When I bring him to the backpack, it clearly says this is a sprite, but this is a costume. The whole name only says it's a costume. So I open it and I pull this out and put it into the Avery sprite. Now if you see, I have 2 costumes. Now also remember, all this what I'm doing here, I'm doing it from one project of mine to the another project of mine myself. You can also do it with other people's projects. I will show you that in a little while, but for now let's do the third one. Let's say I want to bring a timer quickly. Let me create the code for a timer. I'm going to take a variable. I'm going to create a variable. I'm going to create the variable called timer. I'm going to say when flag clicked, set timer set timer to 20 forever. Wait 1 second. Change. Okay, the wait has to come before that, otherwise the first second will go very quickly out. Okay, change timer by 1. Let's see if this works. Yes, 2019, the timer works fine. Now what if I want to take only this piece of code into that project? That is also possible. You don't need to take the whole area. So I'm just going to open the backpack, take this, pull the code into the backpack. You will see the third one got script, that is code. Go back to the other project. You have to open backpack again because it has to load, and bring the code back in, and you'll see code here of timer. You'll see code here of timer, and the variable is also created. Remember that if there's no variable, how can timer be set, right? So the variable also gets created in that case. You can also take sounds. Okay, let's go back to the timer one. Let's take a sound. Okay, sounds. Let's see. Let's choose a sound. Okay. Let's check maybe us. I pull it into the backpack. See sound a bass, and then I open the backpack again and I pull the sound. It's very important. You can't just pull it anywhere here. You have to pull it on the sprite. Then only it gets the sound. You can't put it in the script area or anywhere. You have to put it only in on top of which sprite you want to insert the code. Yes, and the last scenario where we can do that is as in a backdrop. Right now I don't have backdrops. Let me choose a backdrop from the library. Just anything is fine. Now I have to drag the backpack in here, into the backpack, the background into the backpack, and go back to the backpacks on scratch. Go on backdrop, so I can just open backpack again because it has to load off 5 and put it in there. 1 second, yes, put it in here and you get the background as well. So this backdrops come as well. So these are few scenarios in which you take code, sounds, backdrops, pieces of the whole sprite as well as the code, as well as the costumes, or only the costumes. So I've already told you that you can transport costumes, code, costumes, code, sounds, backdrops, and finally you can also transport the whole sprite and all 4 of them. Now, uh, what if you want to transport things from other people's project to yours? How would you do that? To that, I'm just going to get to someone's project. Let's go to the features project and let's use this project. Thank you to this author for actually putting this project here so I can use it. Okay, I can use it. Now, usually what people do is to copy some people's projects. They actually use the remix tool. What happens if I remix a project? Meaning, this project will come as this person has created it and you've remixed it from it, and you have you can all the code for all sprites, backdrops, the project will come just like that. It's like a copy of this project, which you can change few minor things and post it back on scratch, but it will not be your project. It will be this owner's. It will just say you have remixed it. So it won't be your project. You just change some minor changes. But if you, let's say you want to copy only a piece of code from that project, not everything. Okay, let's go to anything, any sprite or anything here. You can do the same thing. Let's put this code. So I can drag this code into the backpack. I'll put this code into the backpack here. It gets saved into the backpack, and let's put this whole ice right into the backpack. This is just for demonstration. It's the same thing what I've done earlier. And what I can do is, let me close and open the backpack. I can say ice come here, and here script come here. So your script will appear here. You see all where the ice variable has been created by itself. And whenever you do that, it is important for us to give credits. So you have to give credits to somebody. Thanks to whoever for whatever. So thanks to whoever for whatever. It's very important, otherwise you can get copyrighted, right? So it's important. This is just thank you to this owner for it just came on featured, so I just took it. Thank you to whoever that person is. Thank you to that person. I'm going to delete that thing and this piece of code as well. Not this one. This one. And now if you want to delete items from the backpack, you just right click on it. So if you want to delete, you right click and say delete. That's it. Right click and delete. So that's it for backpack. So guys, that's it for this video. Backpack is another powerful and time-saving tool. But if you're getting anything from other people's projects, it's important to give them credit. So you could use Backpack to save a lot of time, and it's really just drag and drop, right? And it's very easy to use. If you learn something new, then give this video a like. If you want more videos like this, consider subscribing. It's free. And if you want to watch a video on any other topic, any other particular topic, please put that in the comment section below and we'll create a video on it. Thank you and see you all next time. Bye.